Apatosaurus, meaning deceptive lizard, was a genus of sauropod dinosaurs from the late Jurassic era. It was a gigantic animal that could be nearly the length of a tennis court and weigh as much as 4 elephants. Apatosaurus had a thick neck and a small head, which had peg-like teeth and lacked molars. This means that these animals would have snipped off leaves from tall trees and swallowed them whole without chewing. After swallowing the plant material, would have been ground up in its stomach. To aid with digestion, sauropods swallowed small pebble stones called gastroliths. These pebbles helped the digestive tract grind up plants. The skull of Apatosaurus was unknown for many years, and it was long reconstructed with the skull of Camarasaurus until 1909, when a skull belonging to Apatosaurus was discovered. The American paleontologist Henry Fairfield Osborn didn't believe the skull belonged to Apatosaurus and mounted a skull cast of Camarasaurus to the skeleton of Apatosaurus. This continued until 1970, when paleontologists realized Apatosaurus had a horse-like skull that was close to that of a closely related sauropod called Diplodocus. Apatosaurus and Diplodocus were quite similar creatures, and both belonged to the Diplodocidae subgroup of sauropods. Apatosaurus had a thicker neck which consisted of 15 vertebrae. The sides of the neck vertebrae and the back were deeply excavated to form cavities, which would have lightened the bones of the back to reduce the body weight of these gigantic animals. Sauropods like Apatosaurus also had massively built and pillar-like limbs to effectively support their body weight. The feet had relatively short toes, which were splayed similarly to the toes of elephants. The forefeet had a single clawed inner toe, and the other toes ended in blunt pads. The hind feet had 3 claws, with the outer 2 toes also having blunt pads. Sauropods would have lived in herds that moved over the glades and forested riverbanks of late Jurassic North America. These would have provided safety, as sauropods were too massive to outrun predators. The females and young were possibly defended by larger tough-skinned males who would have been capable of seriously injuring a theropod dinosaur like Allosaurus with their whip-like tails. It is also possible that they would have reared up on their hind legs to bring their clawed front feet crashing thunderously down on their attacker. Apatosaurus is one of the most famous dinosaurs, and especially under its older synonym Brontosaurus, which means thunder lizard. In the 1870s, paleontologist Othniel Marsh discovered a sauropod dinosaur that he named Apatosaurus ajax. 2 years later, he found another sauropod that he named Brontosaurus excelsus. These were later thought to be synonyms of the same type of animal until 2015, when a scientific study revealed Brontosaurus to be a valid genus.